Welcome back. You're watching Headstart with me, Karen Davila. It's Linggo ng Wika. Talaga, Linggo ng Wika pala ngayon, no? And what better way to mark it than by celebrating the language in music? But today, we'd like you to meet a foreign talent who's fast gaining Filipino followers with his knack for singing Pinoy alternative rock. Watch this.
Magdadrive ako hanggang
If you've never heard him speak or sing, you wouldn't think he's Pinoy. But David DiMuzio could very well be a local with his knack for speaking and singing in the native tongue. This one-time professional juggler and 2001 world champion juggler has been performing since age 13. He's been composing since age 11, and he's been singing professionally for 5 years now. Since coming to the Philippines from the U.S. on the nudgings of a Filipino best friend, he's also performed with some of the country's most popular artists. Today, David enjoys a wide following in cyberspace with 38,000 fans on Facebook and growing. In just 4 weeks, his original Taglish song and current single, the love song Naiisip Mo Ba, has been viewed over 424,000 times and shared 75,000 times. It's currently the 12th most requested video on Mix. With Tagalog written into his songs, it's no wonder Filipinos have warmed up to David's music.
All right, joining us on Hot Copy today, international singer-songwriter David DiMuzio. Did I say that right? Wow! As in, magaling ka mag-Tagalog?
Salamat. Yeah, I'm learning Tagalog, like mostly from songs actually.
Okay.
So when I learn a song, I learn the translation in English, and so it kind of helps me learn Tagalog. And the other way is fans writing me because they comment on my YouTube videos and Facebook in Tagalog most of the time. So then if I don't know what they're saying, I have to ask my friends or get on Google Translate and figure it out.
Okay, now where are you from? I mean, DiMuzio sounds Italian.
I'm American, 100%
You're American?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just my name is Italian. People often think I'm Italian, but I'm like 4th generation American. So just my great-great-grandparents are from Italy.
Where did you live in the U.S.?
Well, I grew up in North Carolina, and then the last couple of years I lived in Nashville, Tennessee.
Are you serious? Yes. So why don't you sing country songs?
You know, actually, a lot of alternative bands are from Nashville. It's not really just country anymore. Like Kings of Leon, they're from Nashville. Paramore, so a lot of like more alternative rock bands as well.
Okay, and then growing up in Nashville, what made you decide to go to the Philippines to sing here?
Well, man, it's kind of a long story, but I performed in 70 countries, and I always wanted to visit.
As a singer or a juggler?
Actually, as both. Okay. As both, yes. I won the world championships in juggling when I was 16 years old.
Are you serious?
That opened up a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
So.
Can you show us later? Do you have balls?
I don't have anything with no.
Maghanap ka Perry dyan ang pwede niya i-juggle.
But you can see on YouTube, there's lots of videos of me juggling.
Okay, but I'll ask you to juggle here.
Okay, I can balance this on my nose if you want me to.
All right, so when did you arrive in the Philippines?
So I had a bunch of friends that I met, like Filipino friends, that were inviting me to the Philippines that I worked with on cruise ships, because there's lots of Filipinos on cruise ships.
Yes.
So they're all like the backstage techs, the sound techs, light techs, and so they were like, come visit us in the Philippines, you know, and I always wanted to go. My best friend growing up is Filipino, and I practically lived with him growing up, so I always had an interest in like Filipinos, and my first crush was like his sister.
Okay.
so I came here, and then when I visited, I not only loved it, like it was the best 2 weeks of my life.
Yeah,
honestly,
so what year did you arrive?
That was 2 years ago.
Okay.
So 2009, something like that. And then I met my girlfriend, who I dated for the last 2.5 years, two years, I guess.
Okay.
And then we just broke up 3 months ago.
Okay.
So after I moved to the Philippines. So sayang.
Okay, so now you live here permanently.
I'm here part-time. So I would say semi-permanently. I have a place here, but still my family is in the U.S. So I'm not going to be here like 12 out of 12 months. But I think most of the time I'd like to spend, you know, here.
Now, I think what's very interesting is why did you choose to write songs in Filipino?
Well, I always kind of like the idea of like cross cultural music, like multilingual music. And to be honest, I think it's more hip. Like, I think it's more of the wave of like the future is multilingual music. You already have Spanish, English songs. You have actually in most Chinese pop songs, at least one of the lines will be in English. And same with Korean music. Korean music is so popular here, right? Yeah, exactly.
It's English.
Yeah, it's half English, half Korean, and it's so popular here, and people don't even speak Korean here.
Correct.
So for me, when I started writing songs for Tagalog artists and like gaining some popularity here in the Philippines, I thought, you know, like the people are writing like Koreans, they're doing Korean English songs, like what not better like Tagalog and English songs, like it's much more for Filipinos.
Yes.
Filipinos speak Tagalog. And so I just really like that idea. And then when I talked to Jimmy Borja, he's a popular like songwriter, he's written Sana Ngayong Pasko, a lot of big hits. He was like, yeah, that's a great idea. So we got together and started writing Taglish music.
Okay, now can you sing for us one of the songs that's very famous now on YouTube actually? What is the name of the song?
Naiisip Mo Ba, that's my original song.
Naiisip Mo Ba.
Has
So you only
almost-
have one original song?
No, I have like hundreds of original songs.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, actually I'm more of a songwriter even than a singer. I consider myself more of a songwriter. I wrote songs, before I ever wrote a Tagalog like song or Taglish song, I wrote songs for Noy Volante, who was on your show, Geneva Cruz, Mark Batista, so
really?
Yeah, a lot of artists in English. All
That's
in English.
amazing. All right, can you sing your song? Because
Yes, I would love
Naiisip Mo
to.
Ba has, I think, over 1 million hits on YouTube. How many?
About 500,000.
Half
yeah,
a
close to
million
half a
hits
million.
on YouTube.
In 5 weeks.
In
So,
5 weeks.
yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, this is Naiisip Mo Ba.
Staring up through the trees at a blackened sky, wondering if God is to watch me cry. Or maybe that's why He lets them shine. Yours is a face that I can't leave behind. Memories of us here have never left my mind. Do you think of me sometimes? Naiisip mo pa ba ako? Naaalala mo pa ba mga panahon nung tayo pang dalawa kay saya? Naiisip mo ba? Naiisip mo ba? We used to lay here till the sun would rise and say you love me, say I love you, but I'd lie. It's more than love I feel inside. Yours is a face that I can't leave behind. Memories of us here have never left my mind. Do you think of me sometimes? Naiisip mo pa ba ako? Naaalala mo pa ba mga panahon nung tayo pang dalawa kay saya? Naiisip mo ba? Naiisip mo ba? Naaalala kita lagi.
Whoa! Oh my God!
Naiisip mo pa ba ako? Nalimutan mo na ba mga panahon nung tayo pang dalawa kay saya? Naiisip mo ba? Naiisip mo ba?
Whoa! Oh my God! No, you're good, ah. How long did it take you to write that?
Gosh, Jimmy Borja and I wrote that together in like maybe 2 hours, something like that.
What?
Yeah, pretty fast.
2 hours? But do you understand? Naiisip mo ba? I mean, do you
naintindihan ko.
understand the
Yeah,
lyrics?
yes, of course, of course. I mean, actually, I told Jimmy what I wanted to say in English. So the way that we got together and wrote this, obviously Jimmy Bora speaks way more Tagalog than I do, and he wrote the English. I'm sorry, the Tagalog lyrics.
Version,
The Tagalog lyrics.
The lyrics.
We started playing it. I wrote the melody and the lyrics for the verses, and then when it got to the chorus, I told Jimmy, "Hey, I'll write the melody because I want it to sound American. Like I still want it to have like kind of like an American rock feel,
It can
you know?"
go to any singer. Like
Oh,
you know
thank
what I
you,
mean?
thank
It's
you.
like a global. It's international quality, ah.
Thank you, thank you. Jimmy is a great writer.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, so when you write, you started writing, I read, when you were 11 years old.
Yes, I had a crush on a girl at camp, actually.
Okay.
And so I wrote her a song, and I sang it for her, like, after the camp dance, and then, like, I kissed her on the cheek, and so that was, like, my first kiss.
Okay. No, but it's amazing that you can sing a lot of Filipino songs. I mean, if I ended up, let's say, in another country, it would take me forever to learn another language.
I think it's because I have a passion for it, to be honest. Like, I think if you're passionate about something and you really have an interest in the culture, then you're going to learn faster. I mean, if you move, like, I know a lot of foreigners who live here for years and years and they don't know one Tagalog song, or they know very little Tagalog. And it's because maybe they just don't have a passion for learning Tagalog. But for me...
So you love the Philippines that much?
I love it here, you know. I my first, like I said, the first 2 weeks that I spent here was on that vacation was like the best 2 weeks of my life. And I've had a great time since. I mean, so many of my best friends, Carlo, who's just playing with me over here, is like my best friend here. And so... I don't know, when you're hanging out, all my friends are Filipinos, none of my friends are really like expats here, so I have to learn Tagalog.
Okay,
yes.
all right. Sing another Tagalog song that you've either played, sang on YouTube, put in your album.
Okay, cool. Are we allowed to do a cover? I'm not sure.
Go ahead.
Is this okay? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so this is actually, Rico Blanco is my favorite Tagalog artist. He's my favorite Tagalog songwriter.
Pwede ba to? Pag ganyan?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And yeah, this is my own version of one of his songs. It's a little bit different than his original.
Pagod tumatik na ang lupa, tuwing naghahati ang gabi ganito, pag imposibleng makatawa, di na marapuan ng ngiti. Kumapit ka kaya sa akin nang ikaw ay maitanggay sa kalayaan ng ligaya. Tayo na kay magtiwala sa pagkat ngayong gabi ako ang mahiwagang LSC.
Alright, so do you want to go mainstream in the Philippines? Like, do you want to sing in a show like ASAP, for example?
Of course, yeah, ASAP, I would love to sing on ASAP. So it's kind of one of my dreams,
we should
actually.
say it. No, Ma'am Charo,
Have
if
me on-
you're watching,
have me on
Hori,
ASAP.
this is the guy on ASAP. You have to have this guy on ASAP.
I would absolutely love
So
that.
do you
yeah.
sing anywhere? Like, I mean, oh my God. Where do you sing?
Yeah, I mean, all over the place. I've been guesting for a lot of my friends' shows. So, like Nino Vellante, when he has a show, often he'll give me a call and have me play Mike Chan. So yeah, and my first big album, my album launch, my first big concert is actually, we just scheduled yesterday for September 24th. At,
September 24th.
Teatrino in Green Hills, September 24th,
nice.
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
So yeah, this is actually my album.
All
right
right.
here.
No, can someone fix the monitor so I can see it? Yeah, I'm the tech guy.
Yeah, this is my album. This is an advanced copy. It'll be out in stores around the first week of September. And yeah, in Odyssey, Astrovision.
Who's handling you? Who's the record company?
No, walang label. So
Walang
I'm doing
label?
everything myself. I'm independent, so.
No, but do you want to remain independent, or you're willing for someone like a big record label to handle you, like Universal?
If there's a big record label that offers me a good deal, then I'm willing to. Obviously, if someone wants to help and I think that they have the right idea for my project, then I'd be willing to work with them. But right now, honestly, everything's going so well independently that I mean, I like 4.5 million views on YouTube. My Facebook page has been exploding. So you know, I'm happy.
If no one discovers you for TV at 4.5 million views on YouTube, that's insane, huh?
Yeah.
No, really, who gets 4.5 million views on YouTube? What song got 4.5 million views?
No, that's combined with all of my songs actually. So my song that's gotten the most views is 500,000 with Naiisip
With Naiisip Mo Ba.
Yeah.
But a while ago when we did a primer, you sang a few Filipino songs that were on YouTube.
Yes, they've been becoming popular as well. Overdrive by Eraserheads, the LSE, Rico Blanco.
What is Overdrive? Overdrive.
That,
Can
yeah.
you just,
Magdadrive ako hanggang Baguio. Magdadrive ako hanggang Pico.
Oh my!
Yeah,
Very
I love
good.
this song.
But did you ever think of joining, a singing contest?
Well, for me, to be honest, I consider myself more of a songwriter than a singer. So I think I have an okay voice, but really,
you have a good
Oh,
voice.
thanks. I think it's okay.
No, and you're really good looking, huh?
Thanks.
You're very TV material. Yeah. So you don't want to get married yet? Yeah, don't.
Yeah. But I think of myself more as a songwriter. So I really love writing songs, both original songs for myself and for other artists.
Now, what song did you write for? Did you say Mark Bautista or Christian Bautista?
No, Mark Bautista. It hasn't been released yet. We just wrote it recently, so hopefully it'll be on one of his upcoming albums. But that song, actually, he wrote all of the lyrics. It's all in Tagalog. It's entirely Tagalog.
But clearly you're very good with music.
Yeah, I love melodies, you know,
yes,
and that's, to be honest, that's one of the things that I love about Tagalog, is it's like a very melodic language, you know, the way that, even sometimes I find myself, like, even when I'm back in the U.S., like, saying Tagalog things to my friends, just because it comes off the top of my head, like, instead of what time, I'd be like, anong oras na? You know,
good,
like, just because or diba, like, there's so many, it flows, like, Tagalog has, like, a flow to it, and so I think, you know, you come up with different melodies when writing in Tagalog.
All right, we'll be right back, but I'll be asking you to sing more original songs when we return, and you'll be answering questions from Twitter and Facebook and people that are watching you right now. So Hot Copy will be right back with a very hot David, so stay tuned.